Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Scorpio July 3, 2022. With today's Mars-Pluto transit, it's best to be attentive and aware due to a tendency to push matters that can inadvertently invite more problems. Competition is good for you in moderation, but this transit tends to put on the pressure. Your desire to do something about an intolerable situation is intense today, making it hard to walk away from conflict. If you find yourself dwelling on something to your detriment, or if the need to be right has caused unhealthy tension, it's time to work on strategies to reduce stress. Changes in communications or approaches might help. This transit is about letting go of projects, ideas, or attitudes that keep you from thriving and growing. The opportunity to really understand the reason for a lot of unsettling behavior comes your way today. The planetary energy allows you to talk with certain individuals who can help you move your relationship to a new and deeper level. It may be that you decide to share a new activity with your partner. You could perhaps take up yoga or meditate together to increase your ability to truly relate. How will tensions at work bubble over today? As Mars in Aries squares Pluto retrograde in Capricorn, there could be some frustrations that may come to light in your interpersonal group dynamics. Some conversations may lead to frustrating moments, especially if you are sick of talking about something or do not like the person you are talking to. Although it is aggravating, you have the power to transform the tension into something productive at work. You can control how you choose to respond to others or what you make of a conversation. Take the high road. Don't be surprised if there is a bit of a flare-up between you and someone you are close to, either on a professional level or a social level. You will find that the issue may be difficult to resolve at this time. People are feeling rather sensitive, and if they hear something that they don't like, especially an opinion that may seem too critical, they are likely to simply shut down. You might want to consider expressing anything of a sensitive nature tomorrow. There is a world out there waiting to be discovered. Your increased dynamism will spur other people into joining in. Be flexible and spontaneous, maybe traveling to a new town or on a short journey. Rediscovering your own local area can also be very inspiring, and even more enjoyable in the company of others. You're living large now, and pretty much everyone within a mile or so is affected by your radioactive presence. It's a great time to impress that cutie who doesn't know you exist. You feel independent, open to fresh experiences. Don't be rushed too quickly into anything, even if you've a real opportunity to get to know someone new and interesting. Irrespective of whether you fall hopelessly in love or have a set plan, your love life is evolving in new ways. Try to make them the best. You might not be in the mood to concentrate today. Planetary energies could put you in a lazy or a reflective mood. You could be thinking about a romance from your past. Or you could be daydreaming about things that you would like to have happen in the future. Try to get your head out of those clouds so that you can get at least a few things accomplished. You should enjoy the added concentration this day will bring you. You enjoy getting down to business, and you love the sense of accomplishment that follows a day of hard work. With this vibration happening, you can expect this to be even more so. Just take care that you don't alienate others by being too distant. It's important that you maintain a cooperative environment if you want to achieve the best results. Smile and chat every now and then. It will make a difference. Having the moon in your career sector during Mars last weekend in your work sector might mean keeping your work and professional hats on over the weekend, but the timing couldn't be better. This last visit before the first planetary activity on the career front for the year begins is fueling your professional instincts and imagination as Mars fires up your motivation on the job front while bringing a chance to borrow some of his enthusiasm. The urgency will job back once Mars leaves in 2 days, but with a chance to first channel this into job and career matters. At the same time that life and especially the professional gods will be working to keep you busy, Neptune's first weekend in retrograde motion in your romantic sector is creating a strong mix of romantic nostalgia and confidence. There is a mix of romance, adventure, and nostalgia in the air that is set to increase over the coming days, just as the doors have opened to the past and second chances. Our eyes in the sky. Today is a wonderful time to heal the subconscious and heart. We all have trauma and wounds that we've pushed to the bottom of our consciousness, but now the emotions around the pain are coming into focus. Chiron is a smaller celestial body originally classified as a centaur because of its location and an asteroid because of its mass. Wounded healer Chiron, currently in Aries, aspects Venus in Leo this afternoon. During this time, you'll be able to take a deep look at your recent hurts and see how you can change them. Issues with confidence and self-esteem could come into focus. Mercury in Gemini also shares a minor aspect with Chiron today. This planetary connection gives us the chance to look within and fix recently repressed issues or feelings we've had to suppress and not deal with. Discussing your feelings with others can be healing and invigorating. This energy is more appropriate than ever because we've all been holding in tears, emotions, and uncertainties that need to be released. The upcoming new moon in Leo will bring our emotions out into the open. Is danger lurking around the corner as a hot new month begins? If today's shadowy Mars-Pluto square has anything to say about it, that's a big, fat cosmic yes. With intense Mars traveling alongside reckless Aries, one of the signs it rules, it gains, what not to do, steam as it bulldozes its way through the universe. As intense Mars squares off with mysterious, death-obsessed Pluto in Sirius Earth sign Capricorn, it's no surprise that there's a lot of tension in the air. It's hard to tell what anyone around you might do next, and you aren't even all that sure about your own intentions or motivations and why they lead you to act in a certain completely uncharacteristic way. Power struggles prevail at work and at home, and your frustrations could even result in actual physical altercations today. Even the calmest of signs can be driven over the edge as you find yourself in places you never dreamed you'd be when you woke up this morning. In the pre-dawn hours, the moon's sextile to Mars offers us playful energy. We want to demonstrate our intelligence under the Leo moon, while Mars in Leo stimulates a competitive streak that is optimal for lighthearted games and trivia. The sextile aspect softens our need to win and prevents us from becoming sore losers. We would rather share others' company and have fun, instead of beat the competition and wind up by our lonesome. Additionally, this aspect isn't half bad for forming romantic connections, and even though it perfects before the start of the day, we will feel buoyed by courageous and aspirational feelings into the morning. Afternoon, Venus in Leo creates a trine to Chiron in Aries, helping to heal our hearts. We see past romantic disappointments for lessons learned, and commit to being mindful of our attractions to similar personality types who leave us feeling insecure in love. After a hard fall in romance, we tend to wall ourselves off to prevent further pain. There is a time and a place for seclusion, sheltering, and coming back to oneself, as there is a time and place for embracing vulnerability and allowing others to have access to us. This influence offers us the gift of surrender. Acknowledge that you have moved through a dark night of the soul, and because of this, you are again prepared to seek soul-stimulating relationships.